Welcome back to Miss the Hype Train. I'm not doing much of a fancy intro this time around. I'm just gonna play some Donkey Kong because I promised on Wednesday I would do something to make up for that 8 minutes of absolute bullshit. Okay, here we go. That didn't count. Okay, this Donkey Kong does not look like a gorilla. He looks kind of like a bugbear of some sort. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to get. I think that's an X, which is, if I'm guessing rightly, I get to do some barrel smashing moves, but son of a bitch, this... No. Okay. You know, I should probably stop leaving so much dead air. I'm not good at this. Zombie Kong is coming from my brains. Let's talk about stuff like... I've never... Whoop, let's not jump off the entire... Is that lady doing a dance up there? Just kinda... I hit the space bar, like I jumped that time. I'm not gonna do well at this. I'm not gonna pretend I can do well at this. I'm just gonna look at little pixelated baby Mario and be incapable of ladders somehow, and this is incredible. Look, no hands. And really weird perspective on my camera, unfortunately, which is probably why my shoulders look so mad. No, who am I kidding? My shoulders are actually pretty... The fuck did I even do that time? I wasn't even looking at the game. Oh, yeah, I got that, like, first launch barrel to the face, didn't I? I didn't know they could go down ladders. What's even in these barrels, do you think? Just, like... concrete? I mean, there's that burning one of oil, but these are wooden barrels, and I don't think it's wise to keep oil in a wooden barrel for obvious burning reasons. Are you kidding me? Anyway, I don't think it's a good idea to keep oil in a wooden barrel because fire hazards or whatever, like OSHA would come right down on your ass over something like that. They just made to look like wood so you know it's a barrel because everything is circles. I almost had it that time. I should probably just keep babbling about whatever because that seems to be working out alright. This is going to be a nightmare to edit because I keep having random awkward silences. But honestly, if I'm gonna have any shot at this whole Let's Play situation, I need to learn how to be entertaining. And I don't know, maybe I'll pester like an improv buddy or something for help. Hey, Benji, if you see this, give me some tips. And I'm pretty sure you've seen this because you mentioned something about watching me embarrassing myself. And there I go again. Speaking of embarrassing myself. The light back there looks really, really dumb from this angle. Let's talk about books. How many books did people read when, like... I know I read way too much when I was a kid, mostly because I came from a family that had really strict TV rules and I didn't really have any video game stuff, which incidentally is why I'm doing the older games now, because it's all the stuff I didn't get to play when I was a little kid. I mean, King's Quest VII I kind of remember, but I'm pretty sure I said back in video 2, I remembered the first part of it and I thought that was much later in the game, so I really have no idea where I'm going with it. Well, that's a lie. The next episode I absolutely do know where I'm going with, because next episode is something I've already played through and then everything went to hell and the recording didn't work, so I actually do know what I'm doing for that. Hopefully that means I'll have time to actually think of something entertaining to say. I like the idea of trying to go in blind, but... Welcome to Self-Deprecation, the episode. But anyway, I read a whole lot as a kid. Um, I was an Animorphs kid, by far, a Goosebumps kid. Anyone else remember the Boxcar Children? Like, I know I had a lot of those books, but for some reason the only part of it I actually remember was this whole big thing where they were washing dishes in one of the books. And that's it. I remember a whole description on how to properly wash dishes when you live in an abandoned railroad car in the woods. And I don't know why that's the part that stuck with me. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we've got like cats in the neighborhood, and I live in a pretty old building, so the walls are thin. So long story short, a cat just went outside and scared the bejesus out of me. And I think it's mostly because it sounded like it was right behind me, even though there's a window less than a foot away. And that was I'm probably gonna have to throw that in the episode just on principle. Not doing so hot. Speaking of hot, I just got burned to death. It's a delightful death animation though, like you just kind of with the little halo over him. It's absolutely adorable. There's some things like in more recent games I have totally taken for granted the ability to do something like jump off a ladder. Nobody saw that. I'm kind of making it a matter of principle to not do the whole and like, comment, and subscribe kind of thing, but y'all are absolutely welcome to leave comments. I will reply to them because I like people. I like talking to people. I like being terrible at video games, apparently. I even like this weird giant skeleton stuffed bear of a gorilla over here. This ladder does not want me to climb it. This ladder only wanted me to climb it when I would be climbing to my death. I think a Saturday arcade game, maybe not every Saturday, but since this is going on the last Saturday of the month, maybe just do that going on out? I don't know, give me some kind of feedback with that. I think y'all didn't see how many times I failed there. It's more than I'm leaving in the episode. But I'm gonna leave this short as is. See you guys next Wednesday.